Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing tonight? Okay. Now let's see if anybody comes in. See if anybody shows up. Y'all make sure you hit that thumbs up. I'll greatly appreciate it. Gonna see where everybody's at. See how many lurkers I get in tonight. Probably get a couple of them. I do question a lot of things out here today in the last few months. Like, really, who are friends? I hear all this truth, truth talk out here, and this and that, and I keep reading all these little things. Oh, don't do drama and love everybody and all that other stuff, and I think it's kind of funny. I really do, because the very same people that are posting out of these are the ones that are against other people, regardless. I always said it, and I always will. It's nothing but sheep and fox. It's nothing but a wolf in sheep's clothing. And you guys got to be careful out there, truly. A good example, me. I have never done anything to anybody. Prove me wrong. I stay out of everybody's business. I don't take sides. Maybe that's my problem. Everybody doesn't like the fact that I don't take a side. Well, there's reasons. I don't like drama. I've said that from the beginning of my life. Well, at least the beginning of this year. And I absolutely mean it. I don't want any freaking drama. I really don't. I got enough drama in my own life to be dealing with other people's drama. I have friends. You will always be my friends. Now, whether you consider me your friend, well, I guess that's up to you. I just wish I kind of knew why you wanted to space me out and ghost me and stuff like that. And I really don't understand why. The only thing I ever saw that might have half explained it is that somebody thought I was throwing somebody under a bus. I wasn't throwing anybody on the bus. I was just speaking the truth. I don't throw people under the bus. I have no reason to throw anybody under the bus. This bus thing is just a bullshit comment. I don't do anything to piss people off. I never have. At least I don't think I have. I mean, every day for the last few months, I've been pushing my business out, trying to get business. Thank God there are a few people out there who respect me enough to give me a shot and like what I do. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I I think it's bullshit. Absolutely honest. I'm no different from the first time you guys ever met me. You know, 1,024 subscribers, just like I was when I first started. I ain't no different. There ain't no difference. The only difference is I'm not a truck driver no more. You know, I'm having a hard time making a living, but you know what? That's life. I will I will get better. It will get better over time. At least I hope it does. You know, and if it doesn't, I get you know what? I guess it doesn't. There's nothing I can really do about it. tilt this down a little bit so you guys can see me. Okay. Anyways, and it's just, it's true. It really is true. I don't hate nobody. I really don't hate anybody. And if you don't believe me, ask Colleen. I really don't hate anybody. Do I get disappointed? Yes. But I really don't hate anybody. But there is, you know what? I have to correct that statement. There is one person in this world I hate with all my freaking vibe of my body. So, am I perfect? No. But 99.999% of the people, I don't hate you. Will I avoid you? If I can. If you come and talk to me, I'll talk to you. I've never had an issue with talking to anybody, regardless what you've done to me. I believe in second chances. I really, really do. Always have, always will. I don't get all fired up because one little shit happened. And there's some people out there that absolutely destroyed me. Yes, they did. But by God, you know what? They didn't knock me down. They didn't bury me. They knocked me down, but they forgot to bury me. I'm never going anywhere. I've got nothing better to do except do live streams and do my job. I still love helping people. I still do it. Not the way, maybe not monetary like I used to, because when I had a job and I had extra funds and stuff like that, but I still love helping people out. I really, really do. If I can help somebody out, I'll help them out. If I can't, I can't. Do I hate people that's throwing me on the bus because of whatever stupid reasons and I helped them out in the past? No. I didn't help anybody out because I wanted friends. I only helped people out because they needed help. Plain and simple. I don't expect anything back. I really don't. If you're a friend, you'll help me out where you can. If you can't, you got words. Your words are powerful. I just don't get it. I'm looking at my Twitter here. Granted, my Twitter was hacked a few months ago. I think I was close to 3,000 followers. I'll cut that in half, maybe 1,500 followers, because most of it's usually BS. And I've been telling people for months now that I've got a new Twitter. And even just the other day, I'm still seeing people didn't even know I had a Twitter, even though I've been announcing about it, talking about it for frickin' ever. What happened to people spreading the word out? Hey, Ghost Dog has got a new channel. Ghost Dog was hacked and he had to get a new thing. Here's his real channel. You all know each other, for Christ's sake. You really, really do. Colleen and I were watching an old episode of mine and whatnot, and I used to have tons of people who used to come up on my panels and stuff like that. That's why I don't do panels, because nobody shows up. Nobody's going to show up. Even right now, I got 3 people watching me on my YouTube side, and only one of them's talking. This is what you guys do now. You lurk. You lurk. I've always said, I don't mind lurkers. I just don't like them. I like to talk to people. If you're watching me, communicate with me. Talk to me. I don't bite. I don't argue. Do I BS? Yeah. But you can always tell when I'm bullshitting because I'll laugh afterwards. I don't lie. That's for damn sure. Because to me, lying is too much of a headache, too much work. Because when you start lying, you got to remember what the fuck you said to lie in the first place. Because you can always catch a liar. Because they never can remember what they fucking said the first time. They could come close to it, but they really don't. Remember, and you could trip up a liar in a heartbeat. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever why anybody is ghosting me. There really, really isn't. I even heard a rumor that, a couple people are ghosting me because they think I've got bad energy. I have never been accused of having bad energy. If anything, I got positive energy, too much positive energy. No matter how mad or how upset I get or how down I am, when I'm live, I'm going to show it. I'm going to have a positive attitude. It's the way I like to run a stream. It is with a positive attitude. Can I be an ass at times? Yeah. So can everybody else. But it doesn't make me a bad guy. It just makes me normal. I was going to tweet something out about this truth, and I'm very happy that they're talking to each other. I never understood why they broke up in the first place. If you were smart enough, you'd realize people were lying. Because if you know each other, you know damn well you could not do what you're being accused of. Why are you running with somebody else's lies? Or somebody that wants to egg something on. I get that all the time. I used to get that all the freaking times. People will come in here and lurk and watch me and pick up certain things and then run off to somebody else and say I said this, but what they didn't do is they didn't say the whole thing. They only said one or two. What is that? What do the news do? They clip little phrases, and that little phrase is what the whole show's about, what the whole thing was about. No, it wasn't. Since I've started streaming, 4-5 years ago, I have never, ever, ever once dished anybody. Never once accused anybody. Prove to me that I have. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. I really do. Don't accuse me of shit that I'm not doing. I'm me. I'm Ghost Dog. I'm the same guy I was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm really no different. Is my attitudes ever going to change? No. Is my joking around going to change? No. My bullshit ever going to change? No. I don't need to change. I'm blunt. I'm honestly blunt, and that will never change. If you can't handle it, well, then you got the problem, not me. Don't take my words and try to think it's something else. I used to fight with my best friend on that all the time. Do not take my words and then try to translate it into something else. Try to interpret. There's nothing to interpret. My words are my words, period. Now, do I screw up my words sometimes? Yes. But there's nothing to interpret. There's no hidden message behind it. There never was. I am that honestly blunt. And does it make me look like an ass? Yeah. Not my fault. It's just the way I am. The way I've always been. And 5 years ago, hundreds of people used to watch me and understood that and had no problem with it. What changed? I used to have people come and lurk on me, and I knew who they were. When they weren't busy, they were lurking. And it felt great. I've got friends out there that I haven't talked to in so long, I have no idea what happened to them. And I know damn well they know I got new Twitters. I know damn well they know I'm live. I hear sides. I was just telling Colleen about that. Anybody that keeps saying this side, that side, this side, and that side, and then turn around and say, oh, we've got a truce now, but you keep saying that side, this side, that side, this side, guess what? There's really no truth there. It's just a temporary truth. Take the word sides out of it. You really want the truth? Stop using the word sides. Sides put you in a pen. And I've said that my entire YouTube career. Pins are about the dumbest things in the world. They truly, truly are. Now, if you're a business person, I can understand that. But when you start putting yourself in circle of friends, it's stupid because guess what? Nobody else can come in. As soon as they fart wrong, guess what? They're banned. They're looked at as bad people. And that's wrong. I'm tired. I am really tired of seeing all these messages on YouTube and on Twitter. And yeah, I watch shows, people. I do. I'm the lurker now. You know? While I'm working on other stuff, trying to come up with more ideas, more graphic designing ideas, I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching DLive. You know, it's, and you guys preach. I've actually retweeted some of these things, and I love them. I love the fact that I tweeted something out, and then a few weeks later it was retweeted. Cool, but you know what? I'm glad it was retweeted. You know, I like this one thing. I like this one thing that What to Paranormal, and I got no problem calling them out because they're good people. They truly are good people. Like What to Paranormal, she put out a post here, forget Man Crush Monday or Throwback Thursday. Some folks just need to mind your business Monday, stop talking about people Tuesday, work on your own self Wednesday, think and spell check Thursday, free yourself of drama Friday. I like that. That's funny, but it's so real. You know, I look at other stuff I retweeted. Like this one I retweeted a while ago, and somebody else says, always remember, rumors are carried by haters and spread by fools and accepted by idiots. Oh my God, is that so true? When I saw that, I forget where, I think it was on Instagram or something like that. I couldn't copy paste that so fast enough. I had to put that out there. And finally somebody caught on and saw it, and they retweeted it. Or made it look like their own post. But that's, you know what, I'm not going to bitch about that. That's here and there. You know, I like this. Stupid is knowing the truth but still believing the lies. Oh my God, is that so true? Oh my gosh, is that so real? That ought to be my motto. Stupid is knowing the truth but still believing the lies. Oh my God, you know what, that really should be my motto in life. It really, really, really should be. I just don't get it. Now, I understand some people don't like it out there when I ask for help or I put my Instagram, my Cash App and PayPal. Sorry, I don't have a job. I've made that well clear. I don't have a job. I can't get a regular job. I simply can't. If you don't believe me, go to my DOT doctors. They'll all tell you the damn same thing. I should have back surgery. I should have had back surgery years ago. My back spines are crushed. Well, not the spine itself, but, you know, the cartilage in between. Those things are crushed. They're crushed. That's why I can't stand more than an hour or 2 hours at a time. I don't know how many times Colleen has seen me, you know, when I'm cooking in the kitchen or something like that, and she'll see me bent over and she'll come in her like, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, it's my back," and she'll start rubbing on my back trying to ease the pain. You know, and even Colleen, I know for a fact she sometimes forgets it, but when she remembers, she understands. I mean, granted, it's not usual, it's not normal for a person like me that's been trucking for so many freaking years to have should be put down so fast after losing a job? Well, truth be told, I probably only would have been with the company a year more, another year, and I probably would have had to get out because of medical reasons in the first place. So me getting fired was more or less a blessing than it was a thing. Do I miss trucking? Yeah, I miss trucking. Oh my God, do I miss trucking? I miss being able to help people out when I can. I just I do things for a reason. I don't do it because to be an ass. I don't do it because to be a pain in the butt. And I apologize that I'm doing this. Ignore the post, but don't ignore me. Because if anybody knows me, really knows me, I hate asking for help. Yesterday, for the first time, I was trying to raise some money for the family because we simply don't have a job. Nobody's got a job except for one person in this house, and that's it. And she's the only part time because of her age and because of her education, which she's working on, and I'm very proud of it. It's basically paying for everything in the house. And it finally caught up to the point that we're running out of a lot of stuff. You look at our refrigerator, look at our cabinets. Colleen and I were just talking about it the other day. That's the emptiest I've seen our stuff in a long fucking time. And can we do anything about it? No. So what do? I try to put up. Lately, I've been, you got these philanthropists out here that, oh, I'm giving $1,000 away. I'm giving $500. I'm going to choose this many people. Yeah, you're going to see me posting my apps up in a heartbeat. Now, I can tell you right now, for the last 5, 6, well, actually the last 2, 3 months, I should say, you've probably seen hundreds and hundreds of me posting it out there and saying, yeah, the family needs help. Guess what? You're going to see it more often. Just ignore those posts. But it doesn't mean ignore me. Has nothing against you. I'm not going to you and asking for it. I got to do what I can do to help this family. I've already applied for food stamp. I've reapplied for health insurance. I'm trying to get on SSI, but that takes almost 2 years to get. I'm doing everything I can. And right now, the only thing I can do, and I'm actually pretty damn good, and the reason I know I'm good isn't being a pig-headed or big-minded or self-assured or anything like that. No. I've got statements after statements after statements of people saying they love my shit. They love my stuff. So I must be doing something right. I keep asking questions. Why isn't this stuff taken off? Because one, I know it's a one of a kind. Because there is no other graphic designer that does what I do. I know this because, trust me, I follow a lot of them. And I look at their stuff. Nobody does my stuff. Nobody. I just made one today for a befriended Chinese little lady. Never done a Chinese logo before, but I did it. And she loved it. It was just something cool to do. That's the only way I can make money is designing. So I do ask you guys all the time, please share it out. Now there are a few of you working your butts off trying to share it off, but that I can literally count them on my hand of how many people actually go out there and try to help me out. I'm not selling anything as far as stuff that I own and stuff. That's done. That's over with. And I'm never going to sell stuff again. That was a pain in the ass. And I really regret even doing it, but I had no choice. One day I'll probably get the stuff back, or at least rebuy the stuff. That's one day. I'm not going to give up hope. It's one thing about me. I don't, you might put me down, but you'll never bury me. But like I said, friends, Omar posted something out there earlier, and I made a comment, and I said, I really wish I knew who my real friends were, because right now I really don't know who is my friend anymore. Even though I tell everybody I don't hate anybody except for one person, and there's nobody that you guys know, at least you shouldn't know, and God forbid if you do know them. Correct your political status back to what you were when you were born, a state, a nation. You can stop paying tax and sales. Yeah. All right, Bill Nation, let's don't talk political. But you're right. He's right about that, but I'm not going to, that's not where this show's going. My show is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be educational, at least as much as I know. I learned a lot of stuff from people I called friends. And like I always do, I try to help out. That's the majority of the reasons why I do my stuff. Because if you ever watch any of my graphic designing shows, I'm usually explaining exactly what I'm doing. Do I know everything? Fuck no. Just about every day I learn a new little trick. That's why I gave the first 10 people who ever hired me a freebie intro, logo, whatever, because I know I'm going to get better and better. And I do come up with new little tricks. But seriously, why am I being ghosted? And I know I'm being ghosted. I mean, you'd be a moron not to know you're not being ghosted when you're being ghosted. I've seen some idiots out there that are being ghosted and they don't even realize it and just carry on. Not me. Y'all forget. A lot of people forget. I have gifts. I have very, very strong gifts. I don't like to talk about them. I don't like to use them. To me, they're curses, and I always will say that. I can read between the lines. Sometimes I choose not to. Sometimes I want to make you feel good and look stupid. Little secret. It's true, though. I know a lot. I really, really do. Always have. I do a lot of stuff. What the hell are you? Bill, please. Enough of that. I really don't want to have to mute you. Really don't care about those messages. Ain't gonna help me any. Seriously. I'm a U.S. citizen, period. Do I think the government's fucked up? Yeah. I'll be the first to say it. You read between the lines, you see exactly what's happening. I've talked about it before. But seriously, though, why are people ghosting me? I don't get it. I really don't freaking get it. Because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't done anything wrong since I started. Yeah, you're a bad person. You're an ass. Nah, I'm just joking. There's nothing wrong with Colleen. She makes mistakes. It's just the way she is. But she apologizes. She's actually good at heart. You know, Before you start talking about somebody or start judging somebody, you might actually want to walk a mile in their shoes. And that's the biggest problem I see out here. Everybody thinks they know somebody just by looking at them. No. I'm a whole lot different than a lot of these people that are ghosting me. Like for example, why in the world would anybody in their right mind accuse me of being a negative person? The last thing I am is a negative person. Why would you accuse me of ever being a negative person? That's about the dumbest statement I have ever heard come out of anybody's mouth. But like that one statement says, people are stupid because they believe these stupid lies. Let's see if I can find that again. And I'll read it again. Stupid is knowing the truth but still believing the lies. You know, and I'm referring to a couple people that actually messaged me one time saying, I got your back, you know, what was said and whatnot, and one apologized for ghosting me because they believed somebody else's lies. I took it, thanked them, and carried on. And guess what? They're back to ghosting me because I don't know. Because I didn't do anything wrong. As of late, I've just been trying to make money. That's all I've been trying to do. I support a shitload of people. If you see me on Twitter, I'm constantly retweeting people's stuff. Do I do it as often as I should? No. But that's just me. Yeah, of course you're still looking for a job. But seriously, though, it's stupid. I just want somebody to explain to me why I'm on this ghost list. I don't care what else you call it. You're ghosting me. It's just plain and simple. You're ghosting me. And the funny part is, some of these people that are ghosting me actually follow me on Twitter. Cool. But I don't know what you think you're going to find. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the reasons I'm not sure, but I think people are ghosting is because they see me always trying to get my business going. Or if I'm really, really in need of help, I ask for help. Usually, I say put me to work. I have a hashtag, put me to work. That's my signal saying, hey, I need to come up with some funds. Sometimes I make a joke about why I'm coming up with funds, but it's a joke. There's no reason to get harp about it because people, first of all, I'm not the only one in the world that does it. People do it all the frickin' time. So there's nothing special about it. People do it all the time. Do I like doing it? No, absolutely not. Do I like doing fundraisers? No, I don't. And I've told you guys that from day one. But I'm not going to let my family starve, let my family go without things that they absolutely need, because I'm going to be stubborn and think, oh, it's wrong to ask people for help. That's stupid. That's just being stupid. I like it when people come back and say, I would love to help, but I can't because I've got other problems or I got to take care. You know what? I don't get mad at that. I actually respect that. But just to ignore me completely, that gets under my skin. Who are my real friends? Who are my real friends? Do I have any real friends? Today, I actually thanked one guy. I honestly don't know who he is. I really don't. But I've been noticing everything I put out there, he retweets and he likes it. So I personally put out there, I said, I just want to this is exactly what I wrote. I just want to personally thank you for being a supporter and retweeting my stuff. It means a lot more to me than you know. And it does. And he put in there, if I could help you, I would. And he put on there, tough here too. And I respect that. But at least he's out there trying to help me in his way. And that's all I ever ask. Help me in some way. Because a lot of you guys are a lot more influential than I will ever be. I've never started this show to be an influencer. Never. I did it because it was just something to do. Now the reason I do it is just because it's my job. I've got to put ads out there. I've got to try to rustle up business. I'm not a big person. I'm a one-man business person with a computer system. And I'm really good at what I do. And it's even more surprised, you guys would be more surprised if you knew what exactly I was working with. I don't have all this fancy stuff because simply I can't afford it. I wish I had Adobe. Oh my God, do I wish I had Adobe. I wish I could do Blender. My computer system, when I had it built, at the time, I didn't think I'd ever be designing. If I'd known, I would have had a bigger graphic cards in here. But apparently, the graphic cards I have in here are not big enough to support Blender. And I would love to use Blender. Oh my God. I would love to use Photoshop. But I can't afford it. I simply don't make enough money to be affording it. I don't know if you guys even know this. I don't even have a bank account no more. And I'm not crying about it. I'm just stating the fact. Maybe you guys need to know. I'm going to put you in my shoes for a while. Every frickin' day I wake up and I'm on this computer trying to rustle business, trying to get some money, trying to do something. I ask a few friends over and over, got anything for me today? Got anything for me today? Do you know anybody? Can you share it out again? Even though I know they do it all the time. But I know there's a lot of other people that could help me out as well. At least try. And if one thing to say, oh, I have done this, I have done that. You know what? I don't know that. Maybe you might want to tell people in your statement when you're trying to help me out, say, hey, tell them so and so sent you. Because trust me, I will credit you. I will thank you for bringing some person my way. Oh my God, would I ever thank you? I'd do it in a heartbeat. But I'm not seeing any of that. The only evidence I have is what I see on my Twitter. Who retweets and who doesn't. I've got, I forget how many freaking followers? Almost 300 followers, and less than a handful actually retweet my stuff or likes my stuff. What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture? I wish Twitter would come in here and do what they did a couple years ago. They did this big clean out. This huge clean out. And a lot of people lost a lot of people. A lot of followers that they thought were following them. Well, I'm kind of glad they did, because what they did was they cleaned up static people or bullshit accounts. And I really wish Twitter would do that now. That's one of the reasons why I don't do that. These are my circle of friends. Well, first of all, I think those things are stupid. And that's why you always see me make a smart ass remark. Really? I'm not doing it to get on this circle of friends list. No. I'm doing it because I like your stuff. I could care less if I'm on a friends list or circle list. Those things are stupid to me. They really are. I actually thought about making a logo, a smart ass joke logo about circle of friends. And I was going to put a big ass pin all the way around it. You know me, I hate pins. I hate groups. If you preach love and respect and caring and whatnot, then why are you got yourself a little pin? Why are you putting yourself in a little pin? It's called hypocritical, being a hypocrite. I used to get messages every day, invites every day. Come join us, come join us, come join us. Sometimes I showed up, sometimes I didn't, depending on what I was doing it. I didn't do it because it was just a select group of friends. I did it because they were friends. If more people were in there, I would have been happier. More the happier. You know, Colleen says, why don't you do Zoom? Go like the old days, you do Zoom. Well, there's a reason why I don't do Zoom. One, I can't afford to pay it, and you only be on there for 45 minutes, and that's it. And then I have to reset it and resend it, and I'm not doing that shit no more. You know, I use my free Zoom, 45-minute Zoom, for my customers. And that's what I do. I could easily ask my best friend to use her Zoom. I could easily ask Colleen to use the Zoom, and I know damn well they would let me do it. But I'm not going to bother them because who knows, maybe they got to do it live real quick. I'm not expecting people to show up every single time. I never have. That's why I never complain about, oh, how many people are actually watching me. I've never complained. I always used to be surprised if more than 2 or 3 people showed up. And I still am that way. But it is getting to me, and it's really starting to tear me up because the more people ghost me, the more hypocritical they become. Just by this post that they put out. I don't know how many people, and there's some really well-known people will do the same thing, put out posts. But I also know the other side. And it's sad. I congratulate a lot of people. You know, I always hated that, and I used to tell people, some people, you know, that were young, when you get big, whatnot, don't forget who your friends were. Guess what? They forgot who their friends were. They don't exist no more. There's one particular person, I'm not going to mention names. I knew them when they only had 1,000 followers. Now they got millions of followers. Thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of followers. And it's sad when every time I see them post because they claim to be something they simply are not. They're simply not. There's one thing I hate in the world because I do know people. You know, something was said tonight on a live show tonight, which I did watch a little bit of it. I actually say something. Nobody said a word, by the way. But you know what? I didn't expect anybody to, especially some of the people that were in there. Uh, I forget, what the hell I was going to say. Look at that. You see, I've just got so much in my head I can't even keep shit straight no more. That's why I try to focus just purely on what I need to do to try to make a living. What the fuck was I saying? See, now that's going to bother me. It was something somebody said on a live stream tonight, and they were right. Yeah, it'll come to me when I'm least thinking about it. But yeah, I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know, nobody comes to me and tells me I'm doing this wrong. You know, I used to talk to Paulin all the time, and Paulin says, "Well, you do this and do that." And I said, "You know, it isn't that I don't believe you. It's just that nobody ever tells me. I can never know I'm doing anything wrong if nobody fucking talks to me or tells me I'm doing something bad. That's why I can honestly say I haven't done anything because nobody's told me I've done anything." You want to hurt somebody? Keep that shit up. What you're doing is burning bridges. That's what you're doing. You're burning fucking bridges. And then when you do want their help or do want something from them, guess what? They're not going to forget what you've done to them. And they're just going to ignore you. I could dump, if I really wanted to put people on their bus, trust me, I could do it in a heartbeat. I know a lot about a lot of people. My head is so full of secrets and shit that people don't want people to know about, it's not even funny. Why don't I talk about it? Because that's not who I am. I don't talk behind people's backs. I don't do that. I don't get together with a couple of people and talk about somebody else. It makes you look childish is what it does. It doesn't make you look intelligent. There's no respect there whatsoever. I actually heard one time somebody says, "Oh, I support this side. I support that side." Well, you know what? I actually told the person straight out, I don't support any side. I have friends, quote unquote, both sides. I don't have a side. If I have a side, it's my side. I've lost friends to bullshit. Absolutely pure, unadulterated bullshit. To lies. Absolutely lies. And even when they were proven straight, it goes back to that statement. Stupid people know the truth, but they still believe in the lies. And there's no reason for it. Are you that desperate? Are you that gullible? I don't know how many shows I've done on gullibility. There's a bunch of gullible people out there. There truly is. And then I saw one time, I have one friend, I still call her a friend, absolutely. Always will. I've never had anything against her. And this was written on the live stream, on somebody else's live stream. They straight out, oh, I don't follow him because he's such an ass now. I'm not such an ass. I never was such an ass. I didn't become such an ass. I've always been an ass. So what difference did it make then when we were all buddies and I even went to your house and everything else like that and you welcomed me and everything else like that, and now because somebody else says, oh, he's such a bad person, he's such an ass, which I've always been, and now you don't want to follow me, you don't want to look at me, you don't want to do nothing. Talk about being stupid. Why? Why are there such stupid people out there? I mean, seriously, why are there so many stupid people out there? I've always said, you really want to know the truth? Ask the person that they're talking about. Because to believe somebody else's bullshit, I don't care how faithful you think they are, they're not the person they're talking about. Are you still in school? You need to follow a bully leader? Or are you your own person? Because I gotta tell you right now, if you try to tell me your own person, especially if some names pop up there and says, oh, I'm my own person, I'll tell you right now if you are not. I could probably count on my hand how many people are really their own persons. The rest of them act like they're their own persons, but they're just nothing but sheep. I have never been on a wagon where I need to follow somebody because they're popular, they're important. I don't give a fuck who they are. If I'm following them, it's because I like them personally. I don't give a shit about their shows. I don't give a shit about what they do. I do give a shit about who they are. I got my own mind. I am my own person. I make my own decisions. I do not let people influence me. And that's what's half wrong with a lot of these people out here. They talk big talk, but they're just nothing but sheep. You might really want to take a look at yourself. Think about it. How many people have you ghosted? How many people you unfriended because somebody else that you think is a real good friend or is really popular said this person was this way? How many of you? I guarantee you a lot of yous. Because if it weren't true, I wouldn't be doing this show. I want to state the obvious. I'm not going to make up bullshit. I don't have time to make up bullshit. But push comes to shove, and I've done being pushed, done being fucking ignored. I am no different from the day one I started. I'm an ass, and that's plain and simple. I'll tell you that. I don't know how many times I've actually said that. But I'm an ass with the biggest damn heart you'll find. I never, ever create drama. I don't. I hate drama with a passion. My best friend used to get so mad at me because they wanted to start a drama. And yeah, they wanted to start it. They'll say, oh, I'm not doing drama. Yeah, you are. I know drama. And I don't want anything to do with it. And they would get even more mad. And then go on do their own shows and talk about how I'm this way and that way. Just because I wouldn't listen to their drama. Sad, but that's what they did. Am I still friends with them? Yeah, I'm still best friends with them. I'll love these people for the rest of my life. I don't give a shit about drama. I really don't. All I care about is having friends. Friends are important in people's lives. Don't tell me one thing and turn around and do another thing. I've got a lot of people out there who talk, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I've got a lot of people out there who will say, don't be this, don't be that, and don't do this, and don't do that. And guess what? They're turning around and doing it. They're doing exactly what they're posting not to do. No, I'm not okay, Eddie. I'm tired of being ghosted. I'm tired of being ignored. I'm tired of not being myself and having friends. And I'm tired. I'm just tired of it. Because I've not done anything wrong. And that's the worst part. I have never, somebody once told me, he says, well, the people are afraid to come to you because you're going to yell at them. I don't yell. I don't. I don't get mad. I don't block them. I actually had to unblock somebody here a while ago that was blocked, and I didn't even know they were blocked. And I have no idea they were blocked. Why am I have to revamp my freaking moderators? And it's sad. It really is sad because I got to explain to them. No, it had nothing to do with you, Eddie. Trust me. I know what you're up to. And I tell people. Nothing against you, Eddie. Trust me. You're one of the very few friends I actually can call friends. I'm talking about other people. It's just sad. It really is sad out there. It really, really is freaking sad. I just wish people would be their own person and come and ask me. I'm not going to bite you. I'm not going to blow up at you. I just ask me. Because anybody who believes anybody's shit about somebody else are just plain stupid. No, that's just it. They're stupid. There's no hiding around it. It's stupid. And the reason it's stupid is because you're not getting the information from the actual person. Make your own damn judgments in life. It's bad enough the government owns us. And yeah, the government does own us. Why do you think we all have Social Security numbers? You don't believe me? Look it up in history books. You think what do I want to call it? The Germany and the Polish, I know what I want to say, but I can't think of it. That were all tagged and tattooed with numbers. Yeah, that might have gone away. The Holocaust might have is over with, but it's still actually going on. That's why you're born with a number. You are not a name to anybody in the government. You are a number. And you're all branded. It's not me personally on your hands or your arms or something like that, but you're all branded with numbers. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Name one person in this world that does not, in this United States, that does not have a Social Security number. And I'll tell you, you're full of shit. Everybody has a social security number because you're branded from birth. And it is a branding. It is actually a branding, folks. And that's what I like about you, Eddie. And it shouldn't influence you, but it does. I used to say that all the freaking time, and generally it doesn't. But everybody has a pushing point. And tonight I saw something that I literally was laughing through the whole thing. I really was. Because I know what's going to happen a few months down the road. I know it. I'm happy for them. Maybe I will start getting some friends to start talking to me again. I don't know. But it's not going to last. Yep. We're all branded. We're all, and I hate to say the word, but I know Eddie, and Eddie will probably back me up on this. We're all slaves to the government. We truly are. Really, we are. Hello, Billy Stockman. Tell me I'm wrong. The only way you can tell me I'm wrong is show me you don't have a social security number. I'm waiting. You know, I've read so much shit about, as of late, what the government is illegally not supposed to be doing and that they're doing. You know, I laugh when I see that stuff. I really do. Because, yeah, we all know it's wrong, but you think we're going to do anything to change it? No. Because that's why, and I'll use an example, as a truck driver, so I personally know this for a fact, and I know good old Mr. Lunatic Dad will back me up on this one. That's why truck drivers will never, ever truly shut down America. Because we never get organized. We can never get organized to actually do something about it. It'd be, if Lunatic Dad was here, he'll tell you the same thing. There is a simple solution to shutting down the government, shutting down the United States and getting our ways. You know, when I was working, I was getting 50 cents a mile. I actually should have been being paid at least $1.50 to $2.50 a mile, not 50 cents a mile. But there's nothing we could do about it. The government controls us. And every single time you guys hear about, oh, the truckers are organizing to shut down. No, they're not. It's just a couple people. I'll tell you the easiest way to shut down America. And it takes 2 trucks per side of a freeway. Now think about how many freeways we have. And there really isn't that many. Honestly, there really isn't that many. All you have to do is park sideways, walk away. Get a couple more trucks to do the same thing, walk away. Guess what? You're stopping. Because I don't know if anybody knows this, there's only 3 days of supplies in any grocery store. I don't care how big that store is. There's only 3 days worth of supplies. That's it. Truckers can absolutely shut down America in a heart. Hell, they could shut down anywhere in the world if they really wanted to shut us down. But because, like America, like regular other people and other stuff, we could never get together and actually organize enough to do something about it. We just simply can't. It's just the way we are. And you're absolutely right. We are slaves of the country. So when you hear this, This side is for slavery. That side's for slavery. No, you're not. You're both sides are for slavery because you still enforce it. Slavery hasn't disappeared. It really hasn't. Are we being whipped? Are we being made to do shit that shouldn't be done? Is terrible shit happening to us? No. Or at least not in that sense. Thank God that's fucking over with. But we're still slaves. And we always will. Because the people in the United States will never get together and do something about it. Yeah, well, that I was actually telling Sage about that, or Colleen, I forget who I was telling about. You guys notice the gas went way the fuck up there, right? And now it's coming way the frick down. Well, there's a reason for it. Don't be fooled. And I've actually mentioned this just a little while ago. Our gas prices may be going up, but guess what's going down. But guess what's going back up? What is going up? Have you been to your local store? Have you been to a Walmart? Have you been to a Costco lately? They didn't give that money up. They just shifted to somewhere else. That's all they did. That's all they frickin' did. They just shifted it. You're right. Yeah. And it isn't that they just shifted it. They're also doing it for guess what's coming around the corner, folks? Election time. Guess who's boasting that they're dropping the prices? I don't need to name a side. You all can figure it out. But as soon as the election's done and they get what they want, that little bribing, which seems to be working, because I hear it all the time. Oh, see, this group ain't so bad. Look what they're dropping the prices. And then I have to remind them, have you bought food lately? The government ain't stupid. They're not going to give up that money. It's sad. It truly is sad what the government's doing. And the thing is, again, sheep, sheep, sheep. Y'all falling for it. People are falling for it. Droves are falling for it. And they're not paying attention. They're just not paying attention. And the best way to fuck with somebody is to distract them from what they were gripping about in the first place. They're all watching this left hand, but they're not paying attention to the right hand. It didn't go anywhere, folks. It didn't go anywhere. As soon as the elections are over with, and if one party wins again, those prices are going to go right through the roof. And this time, it ain't going to be a seesaw effect. It's all going to go up. The food and the gas, it's all going to go straight up until election time comes again. I'm 50 some years old. I've seen this before over and over and over and over and over again. It is one of the most popular plays the government loves to do to America. And the funny thing is, a lot of yous are stupid enough to follow for it. Oh, shit. But getting back to basically what I was saying before, if you're going to ghost me, at least send me one more message and tell me why you're ghosting me. Why you stopped talking to me. What is it that I've done that is so bad that you have to walk away from real good friendships? And trust me, there's a lot of people there I truly thought were good friends. And then, for some stupid reason, they all disappeared. At least most of them. The only real friends that's actually stuck around are, quite honestly, are the people that know me personally, that have seen me, have talked to me, have shook my hands, have hugged me. These are the people that actually stuck around because they know the real me. And the real me is the same person I was 5 years ago, same person I was 3 years ago, same person I was 4 years ago. I'm no different. Have my strategies and my goals and ambition change? Yeah, because I literally have to adjust for things. I was never a family man, and now I have a family. And yes, I'm proud to say it. They are my family. Those are my girls. Every one of them, both of them, call me dad. Hell, the youngest, I'm her only dad. And I was joking around the other night. I said, if I were financially fit, I'd suggest changing my last name. She goes, I'd do it in a heartbeat. She honestly said that. She said, I'd change my name in a heartbeat. Right in front of her mom. And then I was talking about it tonight, and Colleen's like, yeah, I let her do it. The oldest one, she takes care of me like I'm some freaking cripple. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, she literally takes care of it. She makes sure I'm fed. I get texts when she's at work. Did you eat today? When she comes home and she's got extra money, she goes, we're going to go out and get Subway. We're going to go out and get this. Today, I did not ask for it. I did not ask for it. She comes up after her mom and says, Ghosty, Ghosty. That's what she calls me, Dad or Ghosty. She walks in. She goes, I got you something, and I never asked for it. And I said, why? I didn't ask you for it. She goes, because I know you want it. I know you'll drink it. And because I love you. That's who these girls are to me. They're my daughters. Not technically, not paper-wise, but, you know, like I always said, and actually James, the fam, actually said something. He just didn't go far enough. Just because you're blood doesn't make you family. There's a whole different reason to be a family. If you want to use the stupid logic, only blood is truly family, then every single one of you with an animal, as a pet, are lying to yourselves. They're not your family. Stop calling them their family members, because they're not blood. Trust me, it ain't empty. the fucker's got stuff in it, but I know you're joking around. But yeah, but even though I do have empty boxes here, and I need to get them picked up and thrown out one of these days. But no, I was really, really surprised. I really, really was surprised that she did that for me. I really, really am. And she does that all the time. And yeah, folks, she's 18. She's an adult. I could probably say she's going to get her GED. She's actually going to school to get her G. So if anybody knows her, congratulate her. She's working her fucking ass off. She wants to be better. Why? Not just for herself, because she wants to take care of the family too. We've talked about, Colleen and I talked about food stamps, and every time we have to be careful not to talk about food stamps around her. Because she gets mad. She goes, well, I can take care of it. Well, Colleen and I both know, yeah, she can, but she's not able to save up money to move out on herself, to go her own way, get her own vehicle, because she's spending so much time. And if we can at least do that, we're going to do it. She may not be happy about it, but we got to do something as responsible adults. Colleen lost her job here, out of the blue. But at least she's out there working her ass off, trying to get another job. Me, I'm doing whatever I freaking can. And that is designing, making intros, outros, editing videos. And apparently I get better and better because again, I have never gotten a bad review ever. And I always ask people, I'll actually go back to people weeks later. No, I don't know. You'll have to ask Colleen that. I really don't know. I know we got a Myers, we got a food festival, we got uh, Walmart, of course. I don't know if we got a Kroger. I really, really don't know. I know there's some in Green Bay because I used to deliver to them all the time. Folks, again, I literally no Kroger store. Okay. I literally am no different than I was when I first started my YouTube career. I really ain't. Have I made adjustments? Yes. I have no choice. I have a family. I'm not a single playboy like I used to call myself. And I don't mean that as in literally a playboy. It's just something funny I came up with. I used to have money all the time and I used to spend it all the time. Hell, ask Eddie and Craig. They were one of the very first people to actually win a giveaway I did for a live stream. It was something cheap and whatnot, but it was fun. And I don't know how many thousands of dollars I've given away. Would I do it again? Probably. Be a little bit smarter about it, but I'd probably do it. Again, I never gave anybody money to earn friendship because every single person I've ever helped out are the people I already knew. Were there a couple strangers? Yes. It was a hope and prayer that they didn't just take the money and squandered it off to something stupid. I hate using any agenda as an example, but they're not going to run off after I tell them that. They're not going to think I want something, but they'll understand why I'm going to say this. I got Eddie and Jen a brand new computer system. Why did I do that? Well, it wasn't because I wanted friends, because you know what? We were already good friends. I didn't want anything. Never asked them for anything in return. The reason I got them a computer system is because one, Eddie and Jen are great vloggers. They truly, truly are. And because of their system, it was crashing all the time. It was old. I know because I was there to see it. And that's why I got it to them. Had nothing to do with trying to keep them as a friend or anything like that. No. It was for something down the road back later that I wanted the return. No. Because they were friends and I knew they needed help and I was at the time was able to help them. And again, would I do it again? Yeah. I'd be a little bit smarter this time. Did I make some stupid decisions? Yeah, I did. I'll be the first to admit it. But I sure made a whole lot of happy people, and that's what I asked for in return. I wanted to see the smile. I just was reminded, I have no idea who it was, but I took the word of a good friend that they really needed this. And I bought somebody, what was it, a microwave, I believe it was. I bought them a freaking microwave. And it isn't just high blood pressure, it's other shit too. My back will never let me go back into it either. That's why I keep trying to tell everybody my back won't handle it. It just won't handle it. Uh, yeah, I have no idea who the hell I bought the microphone. I absolutely. You asked me, can you name the person? No. Was it stupid? From everything I heard, no. It was a blessing to them. And if I remember, it had something to do. Somebody had cancer or something. That's all I remember. Somebody had cancer or had just gotten cancer. Their microwave didn't work. They needed a microwave for a specific type of food or something like that. That only could be done in a microwave. I don't know the exact story, so I don't want to lie. But it had something to do on that lines. And I believed the people that were telling me, yeah, they really are, they really do need this, and that's why I did that. Somebody, I helped out somebody. One person that actually dished me the moment she got on somebody else's bandwagon, and literally turned around and dished me, and to this day won't even talk to me because of the bullshit that was made up about me. And I had other friends tell me to help her out because they really, really needed help, and I took the word. My mistake, I took the word that they really needed the help, and I gave them money. And that's what I'm talking about. I'll be smart this time. I'm not just going to take the word. I'm going to look into it myself. But I trusted these people. I guess you live and learn, You live and learn. And trust me, I learned. I will never make that mistake again. Will I always be broke? No. No. Because unlike some people that give up after they try and try and try, I will never give up. One way or another, I will get noticed for my graphic designing. I know it. I can feel it. I just need that one. It's like there's a wall, and it's not that thick of a wall either. It's just, I keep getting up and I bounce off of it. I keep getting to it and I keep bouncing off of it. I hit it and then I bounce off of it. Every once in a while I get a peek over and then I'm shoved back. You know. But you know what spurs me on to keep going? Is the compliments I get. Even some compliments from people that I know that could do their own shit and are actually really good at what they do. And they compliment me. I got one or two graphic designers who are actually really fucking good. And I got no problem saying that straight out. They are that fucking good. Actually liked my stuff. That's a huge fucking compliment. When you get a professional who went to school and got degrees and all this stuff, turning around and liking your stuff. That's a compliment. And I've got that. I've gotten that. And they still follow me. We compete against each other. They're usually quicker. They're more set up. They know how to do business. Me, that's my biggest problem. I don't know how to do business. I've never been a business person. Ever been a business person. And that is my biggest problem in my life right now. I don't know shit about business. I literally found out. Here's something cool or interesting you guys did not know. On my graphic designing page, on my profile bio page, I have my prices listed. It's pinned. It's always there so you guys can see it. And one of the things, all the things I do, one is video editing. I charge between $25 and $35 a video. Now, after doing some researching and looking it up and whatnot, I found out I'm actually right on about that. To a point. It isn't $25 a video. It's $25 an hour. According to everything that I'm reading and everybody, what I'm seeing from other designers and stuff like that, I'm not supposed to be charging $25. I'm supposed to be charging $25 an hour. It takes me about day or two, depending on the video, to do an editing job. Because when I do an edit job, I don't screw around. I don't, especially if I'm doing paranormal videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make something look like something it isn't. If it's there and I get excited about it, I will call people. Hell, ask Eddie. Ask John. I don't know how many times I've called them up and say, hey, you got a minute? Can you listen to this? Can you watch this for a minute? Because one, I respect the hell out of them when it comes to the paranormal world. And I love to get in their opinions. Because apparently I can't talk to anybody else. Trust me, I would love to talk to other people and see what their opinion is. But I can't even get a hold of them. I can't get a hold of them. I don't know how many. I got 4 or 5 other friends I know are absolutely in the paranormal world, and I respect the hell out of them when it comes to paranormal stuff. I really do. But I can't even talk to them because they're too busy ghosting me. So I go to the people that actually are my friends, that I know will always be there. Whether they're busy or not, they're still going to be there. Eddie, I talk about him all the time. I ask him for favors all the time. I ask for his help all the time. And if he doesn't get back to me right away, I usually tell people it's because he's busy. I don't know. A couple nights ago, I talked about that. I said, I would love to get a hold of Eddie, but I know he's working right now. See, Eddie and Jen, they work their asses off. Every fucking day, except for Sundays, I believe it is, they're working. They have a family of what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then paying rent on a frickin' new apartment and everything else, and car payments and everything else. They're busy people. So if I don't hear back from them right away, I don't get upset. I understand. Did you get my... haven't looked. Where'd you send it to? But that's... I understand. If you're a busy person, whatnot, trust me, I'm going to respect that. Absolutely going to. And I'm sorry, folks. I got a hair going up into my nostrils again. It comes from my sleep app. Your phone. All right, I will check my phone later. I don't even know where my phone is right now. It's somewhere around here. Probably buried on my pillow or somewhere. Yeah, I'll get it. You'll see what I'm going to do. And I'm doing this for Eddie. One, he's already paid for it. Eddie, I made something for Eddie a while ago. And apparently he must have looked at the wrong thing. And he ended up paying me way too much. He really freaking did. And he actually paid me for one thing. If anything, if I do this and he does it, he owes me $15. That's it. Literally, that's it. Just $15. He already paid for one, so I have no choice but to make sure I could do this. But you know what's hard about Eddie? Eddie's good at what he does. He don't bullshit. He doesn't. Anytime I ask him, I actually watch his wording. You got to watch a person's wording, and especially if somebody knows this shit themselves, they can do this stuff themselves. Eddie actually said it on my show one day. I could do it. I just don't have the time anymore. I believe it. But yeah. So I know I want to run 2 or 3 trials because I'm looking for certain words. And I'm not going to say it right now because they're actually watching this. But there are certain words I want to listen or see come up. And when I get those words, I know I did good. I did it right. He is like my master, my teacher, in a way, if that makes sense. But he is the politest teacher you ever meet. I know Eddie enough. I know Jen enough. If you listen to the words correctly, you'll know when they're actually impressed. and you'll know when they're just being nice, not being cruel, not throwing you on the bus or anything like that. It's just what it is. It's just where you are. Everybody's got their own little quirks. There's one person I edit for. I told them right from the beginning, why are you even asking me? I literally asked him, I said, why are you, and this is when I did a live Zoom, because I like to do Zoom calls once in a while to make sure it's the best way to get the best information. You can ask a lot of questions real quick and get them real time instead of trying to text and catch somebody in between. And the first thing I said is, why are you even hiring me? Because before I actually work with somebody, I always ask them for their links because I want to watch a couple of their shows and see what's being done. And the people that that were hiring me, they do their own editing in the past, and they're good. They're really freaking good. So I asked them, why? Came back, they just had a lot on their plate, and they just wanted somebody else. Well, I learned a little lesson there. Those are going to be the hardest people to edit for. And you know what? It's true. It's the hardest people to edit for. I edited one video, and that's the only video. And funny part is, and I'm not mad about it. I half expected it. I did edit the video. They paid. They were happy. A week later, they finally put it up. I watched it, and guess what? It was re-edited. Still had some of my original content in there, but they added more stuff to it. And I didn't get upset about it. I actually kind of laughed because I knew it was going to happen. Because every person is different. That's why the reason I think that happened is because I tried to. It was so hard getting together with them because they were busy and working all the time that they just never could really sit down and watch the whole video and walk with me step by step by step by step by step what exactly they wanted. We tried a couple times. It's just, but then again, it goes back to what I said about me editing. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to lie. If I don't feel comfortable that this piece of evidence is real or there's a question mark to it, I'm not going to do anything special with it. I'm not going to do it. I'm simply not going to do it because that's putting my reputation on the line. It really is. I pride myself in debunking paranormal stuff. I really do. I spent a lot of time. I've done a lot of research. I've studied a lot of different scientific stuff as to why something could happen. But I'm going to tell you right now, you ever see me edit a show and I get all excited about it, about a piece of evidence, I guarantee you it's fucking for real. It's the real deal. There's no joke about it. There is no other explanations. It's the real deal. For example, 303. You're going to see me. I was so excited, I actually put my little tag on the back end, which I never do. But I actually added a clip, my own video clip, to the end. They liked it. A lot of people are giving me compliments on it and whatnot. Because I did a kind of review of what we just saw, basically. And there was one portion I was absolutely ecstatic. And I'm still ecstatic about it. I really am. And it was just uniqueness, how they caught it, what you saw, the whole 9 yards. It was just really exciting. And man, did I feel honored to have been the one editing at the time. But yeah, that's just me. But I know some people out there, either they're stubborn, and which there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being stubborn. Absolutely freaking not. But don't expect me to hype it up, if that makes sense. And I'm not being an ass or anything like that. I'm just being real. And I tell especially paranormal people that hire me as an editor, I'm telling you, remember, I'm a paranormal investigator myself. I've got just about everybody I've edited for, I've got 10, 20, 30 years on them. I've been around the block. I've been there, done that, seen that, and whatnot. Do I know about demonology? Yes, I do. Do I know about angels? Do I know about other stuff? Do I know all these other fancy stuff? Yeah, I do. Do I talk about it? No, I don't. Because I'm not a teacher. I use my own gifts. If somebody, I'll give tips here and there. That's why, you know, I kind of applaud Colleen one time. Colleen, in her own way, does her own videos, and she saw somebody do something with a REM pod. And I'm going to point out a REM pod. Now, REM pods are very cool. To me, overpriced. I will never buy a REM pod. She bought one. But I do know how they work. I do know what it is that you got to do with the REM pod correctly and whatnot. And I must have rubbed off on her because she saw somebody using a REM pod and didn't do certain things that they should have done, and went off the evidence because they didn't do the correct procedure of using a REM pod, and just went off and said, "Oh, this is happening because of this." Well, no, because they didn't do, well, basic, in layman's terms, they didn't clean it. They didn't reset it. They didn't do anything. They just turn it on and let it go. And it's the same thing with you know, I always talk about it. I saw a show once, and I respect these people. I really do. They had these. This is a Cambridge EMF reader. You turn it on, it detects EMF. But here's the problem. This thing will get set off by a frickin' radiated bug. It really will. What's cool about this versus a regular K2 meter is you can calibrate this. And again, the people I saw on live watch the show. It wasn't a live show. It was a video, and I knew the person personally, and I watched them, and they did not, and they got all excited and used that as this was evidence. This was really a spirit talking to us. You know, it was lighting up. No, it wasn't, because here's the problem. 4 people in that car. They did it inside the car. That was mistake number 1. They did it inside the car. Second, all 4 people had cell phones going at the same time. Third, they just turned it on and set it down on the bench and watched it go off. Of course it went off. The only thing they did not wrong, all those 4 people with all their 4 phones inside the car could have done one thing to legitimize what they were getting. And that is literally click the thing 5 times, it recalibrates to the area you're in. And now if it goes off, now we could talk. And that drove me nuts. It drove me nuts. And that's what, getting back to Colleen, that's what happened with Colleen and somebody using a REM pod. They didn't recalibrate it. In other words, they didn't know how to use it. Yet they boasted they knew what they were doing. And that drives me nuts. Really drives me nuts when people say they got gifts and they don't have gifts. That's what really, really drives me nuts. People saying they got gifts and they don't have gifts. Here's the problem. If you got a gift, especially a really good gift, and you're talking to me, I'm going to know it. And I've told you folks how I know, especially if you're psychic or you're medium, there's a way I could tell. It isn't a gift or anything. I consider it a curse, as I always say. It's simply, I get the certain headache, and it's in a certain spot in my head. It's the only time I ever get that headache. It's around somebody that's absolutely, truly gifted, psychic-wise or medium-wise. That's what it is. All right, Eddie and Jen. And I'm sorry, I know I was going to do the Phasmabox, and I probably will. It's just, you need to get some sleep, brother. It's late. I know that. Thank you for being here, and God bless you. And I hope you like what I'm going to do. But one of these times I got to get a hold of Eddie, and I want him to take certain pictures in a certain way, but I got to catch him when he's got some time. and whatnot to do it. But yeah, and there's people out there saying they got this gift, they got this gift, and I know damn well they don't. I just know they don't. But yet, hey, all the more power to them. They can make money, which they are. They're making a lot of freaking money, and they're even convincing other people that they got this gift. That's what's really sad. And Colleen knows what I'm talking about, but we're not going to mention names, are we, Colleen? Yeah, some people actually question that when I tell them that, yeah, I know this or this and this and that. You can hear it in their voice, you can feel it in their voice, like, yeah, really. And then I'll just tell them straight out, yeah, you got this gift, and they're like, dump on it, like, how the fuck did you know that? I'm like, I told you, it's just who I am, and it drives me nuts. I used to, when I was younger, love going to these little carnivals, these little fairs and whatnot, and just about every one of them's got a little psychic booth, with the crystal ball. Come see Madame So and So. Get your future read, and this and that. I don't know how many of those fairs I've gone to that had these people. Only one was the real deal. Only one. And I told her straight. I told everybody around me that were my friends. I said, if you really want to get a real reading now, you go check this person out. This is the real deal. What you're going to get, you're not going to like it. I'll tell you that right now. You're not going to like it. Unless they're in there trying to soup you up. Because most psychics, when you do go to a psychic booth or something like that, if they're for real, they really don't want to tell you bad stuff. But I guarantee if you go to one of them and they're the real deal, absolutely the real deal, tell them, don't hold back. Don't do it because you want to make me happy. You tell me the truth, and I guarantee you everybody's got something bad. There's no way in hell everybody's got good stuff all the time. It's just not going to happen. What gift I haven't? Oh, yours is just simply you're an empath. And see, empaths can work a whole different ways. A lot of people don't misunderstand what an empath can do and what an empath is. It isn't just simply being able to feel somebody. There's a lot to it. Sometimes empaths will be considered psychics in a way, but they're not psychics. A good, strong, empathic person can do a whole lot of stuff. A whole lot of stuff. There's one person I have never met. Eddie and Jen actually know them. And I've never met a clairvoyant. I've never met one. But apparently they know one that's absolutely the genuine deal. I would love to go meet her if she's still alive. I know she was quite elderly at the time. Hold on, guys. I need to fix my chroma key a little bit here. There we go. You know, it's just who I am. And I'm surprised that more people don't come to me because a lot of people know this about me. Even though I really don't talk about it that much, a lot of people I know had somebody told me to read somebody. And I was like, I don't want to do it. I usually don't like to do it. and they kept bothering me and bothering me, and I was like, fine. And I went up there and I read them, and I remember them saying, and the person that I actually read was like, how did you know that? How did you know that? How did you know? Did somebody else talk to you? Did somebody else tell you this? No, it's just what I do. It's who I am. Because I usually don't know anything about anybody because I don't ask. I'm not that type of person. I don't need to know anybody. Because generally I already know it. And I hate it. One of my good friends was here right now. She'll tell you the first time I ever met her was because I wanted to ask her how to get rid of it. Because I don't consider it a gift. I consider it a freaking curse. I really do. I don't know how many times I've told people live and in person, I wish I could actually meet somebody and not know a damn thing about them. I have 3 stages. 1, talking to you through just chatting with me. I'm already picking up on you. 2, if I see your face and we're talking one-on-one, I really got you. And 3, don't ever shake my hand. Don't touch me. Because once you touch me, you're an open book. That's why you don't see me go on doing meet and greets and stuff like that. Because I'm that good. I hate being that good. I really fucking hate being that good. And it drives me nuts. And somebody's probably out there thinking, well, how were you a truck driver? Trust me, it was a pain in the ass. Because some people I've met along in the trucking world were not good people. On the outside, they look like good people. They had a lot of people fooled. But because the person I am, I know damn well there's some evil-ass people. So I got in, took care of my business, and got the fuck out of there. And pray to God I never had to deliver to them again. I hate being who I am when it comes to the paranormal world. I really do. You know, a lot of people are like, man, if I had a gift like that, I'd be out there exploiting it. No, I don't want to that's why I don't push the paranormal stuff so much, because I don't want to make money off of it. I don't do paranormal to make money. I don't. I will never, ever. Somebody invited me to investigate their place. The last thing you'll ever hear from me. And you'll probably never will even. It wouldn't even be a last thing. It will not happen. I'll never ask you for money. I won't do it. I don't care if I'm dead, broke, and everything else, and I haven't eaten 3 days. I'm not going to ask you for money to investigate your place. It's just not. I'm not going to do it. Because I do it because I want to do it. I do it because I enjoy doing it. I don't do as many spirit boxes nowadays because, honestly, my spirit box is stuck on my computer, so I'm kind of stuck with the area I'm in. And, you know, ask Colleen. She wanted to go to the cemetery here a couple days ago. I told her it would be absolutely useless. There's nothing going on. Oh, and by the way, I know I talked about it here a day or so ago. I said there's something really bad going on. There's something in the atmosphere. There's something going on. Well, I think I figured out what it was. If you're up in the northern part of Wisconsin, you're going to find out the last couple of days we've been in this, like a cyclone of weather. It is not moving. It's just rotating around and around. I mean, it rained for almost 36 hours straight, almost 2 days straight here. And as long as I've been here, it's never rained that much. I think that's what I was picking up. I think that's what I was actually feeling. Because it was so much energy, and it just kept going around and around. It just kept multiplying and multiplying, and it was just an absolute weird ass. I was telling everybody, man, something is not right. And then when I looked on the weather map, finally, because I'm painting the doors out there, you know, so I'm kind of paying attention to the weather, and sure as shit, I see that stuff, to the point I actually sent out John The weather guy, if you guys don't know, the storm chasing guy, uh, I sent him some weather patterns that I have never seen before. Told him, I said, I don't think it's a glitch because I reset the app and cleared everything else and brought it up. It came up again. And I sent it to him, both different pictures, same thing. And he came back, he says, I don't know what it is either. He thought maybe it was a glitch too. But despite that one unique thing, you could see the clouds. It was over Wisconsin, Lake Michigan, Michigan area. It was just a continuous, it was like a cyclone right over the top of us, and it just kept going around and around. And it was storms. And storms are usually the best time to do investigations because there's so much energy being released, natural energy. And so it was really kicking shit up, you know. So I think that's what it was. I really, really do. Because it wasn't my somebody's in trouble feeling. And I explained to you guys about that one. Uh, when I say somebody's in trouble, every once in a while I'll get this overwhelming feeling of close friends. Because when I'm a real close friend to you, we're linked. It's like I got this invisible cord to you. And if you really go through something, but not good stuff, it always seems to be the bad stuff. If something really bad is happening in your life and I'm connected to you, it gets shot to me. The problem is I don't know exactly who it is. So I'll do this multi message. I'll send one message to all the cruise people that I know I'm pretty much attached to. A general message out. Are you okay? How are you doing? And generally, one of them comes back, no, I'm not having problems. Or it's the quiet one that doesn't respond is usually the person. And sure enough, the last time it happened to me, I was connected to this person, didn't really know them. They were a super follower. They used to follow me all the freaking time, respected the hell out of this gentleman. He was always at my shows and stuff like that. And so I became really close, attached to him, I guess, in a way. Even though I didn't really know I was attached. And a lot of people I'm attached to, I don't realize I'm attached to, but I just am. And he just happened to be one of them, and I picked up on him. Now, I didn't know what was going on. It was so bad. This was a bad one. And I even contacted a good friend of mine, and she said she could even pick something was wrong. But she was so sick, she couldn't get a clear image to tell me exactly what was going on, and I don't blame her. But I found out later that night that only was I right, I was really right. It was a friend of ours that passed, and nobody knew about it. And because I was attached to him in this invisible cord, I knew something was wrong. And sure enough, it was. It was a good friend of ours. Everybody knew him. Everybody respected him. He was a supporter of a lot of people. And he had passed. And nobody knew about it until 2 days later. And I had picked it up the day that it actually happened. So it was just weird. So it's just who I am. But okay, well, I guess enough bitching about myself and everything else. Now, first of all, you guys are probably wondering, why do I have this symbol up instead of my logo that I usually have up? Well, this is a protection rune. Okay, it's not a pentagram. It is a pentacle. You can always tell the difference between a pentacle and a pentagram. Pentagrams, the top point is pointed down with the horns up. That's a pentagram. This is a pentacle. This is a protection. The writing around it is Nordic, old Nordic rune protection prayer. It is one of the most powerful protection prayers you can put together. It really, truly, truly is. And this is for sale, by the way, if anybody wants it. But I'm using it right now. I don't know why. I've done Spirit Box before. I have no reason why I'm putting this up. Maybe there will be a good reason. But so I am going to get ready to fire the Spirit Box up. It is a Phasmabox. I love this thing. It was given to me by Eddie and Jen. which to this day I'm really grateful for. And as far as using it, they're the best. They really know how to use this thing, especially Eddie. So we're going to fire this up. So I want everybody, if you could please, who's ever still watching me, make sure you say your protection prayer. If you got a teddy bear that protects you and all that stuff, get them out. Whatever it is you need to do, if you got a totem pole you pray to, go pray to that totem pole right now. Get your protection prayers up, all right? This is going to be trying to cover everybody. I'm hoping it does. I don't know why. I'm not going to say something bad's happened. It's just, we'll see, right? So, all right. Go over. All right. Let me check one more place. Okay. All right, let's bring this bad boy up. There it is. This is the Phasmabox. Now I'm going to pull this off my ears because for some reason, I don't know what I'm doing in the settings. And the people I usually ask, they're not talking to me for some stupid reason. And I can't get a hold of them and ask them, hey, can you help me set my settings? So, all right. Okay, y'all should be able to still hear me pretty good. I just got it so I can hear it. All right, let's fire this thing up. Lord, watch over us. Keep the evil at bay. Amen. All right. I'm going to turn the reverse mode on.
Reverse mode activated.
Okay, so anything that comes in, if we can understand it, it's going to be unique because you should only hear it in reverse. Hello, Spirit World. My name is Ghost Dog. I come to you with peace, love, and respect. I'm not here to hurt you, harm you, or make you do anything you don't want to do. I just wish to communicate with you. Do you understand this? Do we have any spirits out there? Hello? Can you say my name?
Hemorrhage.
Hemorrhage? Is somebody going to have a hemorrhage? Is somebody going? Is somebody going to have a hemorrhage or had a hemorrhage? Any spirits that can hear my voice right now, this is your chance to come and speak. You have a voice now. All you have to do is talk to us through this device, and we will hear you. If you understand, can you give me your name, please?
Laughing like
Can you tell me your name, please?
Right now, I could.
gleefully laughing.
Who's laughing?
As I was running.
You can actually rush forward.
Oh, wow. Who's rushing forward? Yeah, that was clear. I mean, really clear. Who was the gentleman talking about rushing forward? Gonna remind you folks again, this is playing in reverse. We should not hear any words at all, much less a sentence.
It's like a maze.
It's like a maze. Wow.
Quickly, right?
What was this about a maze? I gotta use the restroom real quick.
Not at all. I didn't.
Sorry about the clicking, folks, but I don't know how to shut that off. Colleen actually brings up a good point. You guys have been really inactive lately. Is there a reason for that?
Listeners and
Listeners? What listeners are you talking about?
if it's
Remember, America. That means they're not going to.
You have anything important you want to tell us? Wow, that was deep.
In the afternoon.
How many spirits do we have here right now?
I was in there.
Can you give me a number? How many spirits are here? Active spirits are that can hear my voice. How many are you of you?
March refine.
Listen to me. For that.
Oh, no. Hiçbir şey kontrol.
I keep hearing a child, yeah. That little girl that hangs around this house, are you here tonight? Can you come forward?
Perhaps.
Can you giggle for me? You always let me know you're here by giggling. Do you have any messages for anybody?
Spirit.
Brother, family.
Spirits? Yeah. I hope I'm talking to that.
Very good.
You heard family? I don't know how you can hear anything down there. Man, Paige is loud tonight. If I have any intelligent spirits talking right now that are here, can you say my name?
world that I
We recently had someone pass, really important. Can you tell me their name?
land flat.
I just heard, who is that? My name is Ghost Dog. Who's you? Oh, I'm speaking like Colleen. Who are you? Who was the lady asking who I was? Who are you? I ask all that are good-willed and good-natured, spirits that want to come forward, well-known or less known, all are welcome.
Yes, right. Nothing is
Wow.
self to
Do we have any well-known, recently passed or a while ago passed actors, actresses, singers out there that want to talk to us tonight? All are welcome.
he has what the king.
It's been a good while. How about you, Miss Betty White? We miss you. Miss Betty White, are you out there? Nope. If you got a minute, Miss Betty White, could you come forward and say hello? Well, that sounds like a cranky lady. Is there evil in the world right now? I ask all these questions because I'm trying to find a live one, basically. Pardon the pun. Right now, I'm hearing nothing but a bunch of spirits kind of driving by on the freeway, more or less. Any spirits that can hear my voice, can you come forward and say hello? I'm giving you a voice. All you have to do is speak into this computer system.
what they had.
His first trip.
I'd really like to know who I'm talking to out there. Can you give me a name?
Or like looking. Was beautiful day.
Beautiful day? Yeah, I guess it was a beautiful day, wasn't it? Whoa. Okay, that was creepy. So, how's the spirit world doing?
And I
That's nasty.
I have a device in my pocket right now. If you get close enough to it, you can make it change colors. Can you do that for me? If you're anywhere near me, can you touch this?
Can't see.
No, I'm not going to talk to Satan. All evil entities and ill-intended spirits are not allowed. Only good-willed and
kind of person.
peaceful spirits. I come to you with peace, love, and respect.
Drink the world.
Can you tell me your names? Can you tell me what drink do I have in my hand?
When more than two.
Don't be afraid. Y'all can come forward now. I heard that.
Passionate people.
Passionate people? Yes. We are passionate. Earlier tonight I was spouting off about people being hypocrites. Was I wrong in any way? Nope. I knew that. Not being a smartass, just
So that was just wonderful.
again, this device in my pocket, if you get close enough to it, it will light up different colors, even make sounds. Can you touch it, come near it? All you have to do is put your hand next to it. Let me know you're here.
This is
You're talking to me.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Can you talk to me?
That kind of clam.
For older generation.
Through this door. My body is really
Wow.
Please. 'Cause 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 '
Do you spirits remember who I am?
To the UK, and you see. Yes, I
That was
know.
it. And I really didn't.
I think that one spirit said, yes, I know. Can you tell me my name? I need you to speak loud and clear. Okay, well, I'm going to call family members now. I want all family members that are gone, who have passed on, that's immediate families to us, to the house. Can you come forward? I'm calling out my mom, Betty, my dad, Lawrence, Grandpa, Ben, Grandma, Rose, John. Can you come forward and say hello to us? Mama Lisa and Loring. Any of the relatives or friends are here? Can you say your name so we know who you are? Mom, I never did get those lottery numbers. I haven't seen you in a while, Mr. John. Did you finally pass on?
Said,
I heard yes. Can you say that again? If that was John, can you say yes again? Have you moved on?
but, Lucy stated, and acknowledge because I had, it's like,
Wow. Just to remind you again, folks, this is playing in reverse.
And how?
Wow, you all got quiet all of a sudden. Are any of our friends or relatives here?
So in my
If I act shocked, folks, when a spirit says something, it's because I know this is playing in reverse. You should not understand anything that they're saying. Are any are any of my relatives here? I really want to talk to my mom. Can you tell me your name if you're here, Mom? Let me know you're really here. You're all welcome to talk. We're not going to hold you back. How about that one British gentleman a while ago that said you were going to write a letter to your daughter? Are you still here? I really want to hear from that little girl that hangs around this house. Haven't seen or heard from you in a while. Mountain Dew? You want some Mountain Dew? I need you to speak clear and loud. I don't want to have to try to interpret what you said. Use all your energy.
Apparently.
Apparently? Apparently what? I'm sorry, folks. No matter how you try to twist that around, you cannot say apparently backwards and make it sound like apparently. Any of the spirits out there thirsty? You want a beer or a soda?
There's courage.
I got water. Any spirits out there need a cigarette?
Explanation.
Explanation. Wow. Okay, I heard that. What do you need an explanation about? Come on, talk to me. Okay, what was that? Did you all see that? Are you touching my thing? Can you do it again?
Put me, Phyllis.
If that's you making this go off, can you touch it again, please? It's not going off because of my thing. Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead, say something.
No.
I'm sure I got nothing electronic. I'm not a robot. Come on, forever hold your peace. Can you tell me what heaven's like? Anybody got any questions out there, just ask me and I'll ask. Do you spirits have any questions you want to ask?
Yeah, we're still up.
How about that young gentleman that was... All right, now let me speak. All right.
Able to benefit.
Are you watching us right now? Can you see us? Or are we ghosts to you? You know, now that I think about that, when I asked if Betty White was out there, if you guys heard earlier, if you go back on it, you'll you'll hear a lady come by and say, "Who is that?" I wonder if that was Betty White. Who knows? Are there angels here on earth? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Well, that answers your question. Are there angels all around us?
Yes. English.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question and then I'm going to close it for the night. I already know the answer, but is heaven real? Yes or no? Is heaven real? I need a clear answer. Yes or no? Is heaven real? Did I hear just yup?
You realize
Yeah, I thought I did. If you are liking this, make sure you give me that thumbs up, please.
we spent a lot of time on.
Okay, well, I think you answered my question. I want to thank you, Spirits, very much for coming by and talking to us. It was a great session tonight. Got a lot of clear answers. If you guys missed it, go about 2 hours in, and then that's when I start talking on my Phasmabox. So we will do this again, and make sure you stay tuned to Colleen's channel as well, because she does a lot more spirit boxes than I do. Matter of fact, she does one almost every other night. So definitely, if you like the spirit box, definitely do check her out. Uh, trying to get her above at least 100 subscribers and stuff like that. All right, Spirit World, I greatly appreciate you all coming. Now I need you to go back to where you came from. You're not allowed to attach yourself to anyone here or my audience. You're not allowed to attach yourself to any items in this house or anybody else's items. You must go back to where you came from. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Good night.
Yep.
Y'all heard that? That always freaks me out when I know I shut it off and it still talks. So, Well, there you go, folks. That is a Phasmabox. Again, it's a really cool device. It's one of the most trusted spirit box I trust besides a real spirit box. This is nothing more than a SB7 without all the excess noise. It was developed by and used by a very well-known paranormal group out there. I don't know if you ever heard of them, called the Ghost Brothers. I believe that's who designed it. It is legit. It is not an app. You cannot load this down on your phone or iPad or tablet or anything like that. It can only be loaded as a program from your computer system. So if you ever think about getting one and you are an investigator, I highly suggest you load it to a laptop. Now, the reason I say that is because I made the mistake and loaded it onto my computer system. And if I go investigating, guess what? I'm not hauling my computer out to a cemetery. Colleen was smart. She put it on her laptop. And there will be, in the near future, of us actually using it in our local cemetery right here. So it is called the Phasmabox. So if you are interested in it, you like what you heard tonight, do check it out. You will be pleasantly surprised, and you'll like it. I know you'll love it because I know I love it. And I'm really particular about apps and programs and stuff like that. And this one, yeah, it's legit, folks. All right, with that, I am going to get my butt out of here. I want to thank you all for coming by. Again, my name is Ghost Dog. It's the first time here. Welcome. If you haven't hit that follow button, like and subscribe, hit that like. I would greatly appreciate it. Share me out, and that would be even better. If you want to hear my bitch talk, it would be the first 2 hours of the show. Otherwise, the Spirit Box section is the last hour or so. So, with that, I want you all to stay safe, stay blessed, and definitely keep it between the lines. This old man's going to get his ass out of here. I greatly appreciate it. Love you.